probably alone when I ride through the city. If you hit on my phone, then pull up, let's get it. Yeah, you know that I'm down, you know that I'm with it. Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to Clubhouse EBT.
Gotten to know well.
So he
Hey, do
fucking
you
them.
think? Do
So
you
he
think
Oh
that?
fucking
my
them.
Do you think that
God.
not so much emphasis
No,
was
he in
placed around this
prison, bro.
footage?
He's in jail. What do you mean? What?
Do
Doing
you
well,
think
how are
like
you?
the emphasis wasn't really big around this footage just because of the sentence he got at that time? They're like, this nigga ain't gonna come back from these 6 life sentences, so nobody was like really caring about this.
No, I think that dude is acting like he was more he was more involved in what he
Don't
was,
forget to
because
like and
let's keep it
subscribe
real.
to Clubhouse
Nigga, in
EBT.
1998, you had already had, prior to that, Larry Hoover snippets in your Ghetto Boy music. So we knew you knew him and was tied to him somehow, some way, however that was. But let's keep it real. He wasn't involving you to that extent at this time for whatever reason. If he was, then you would have already been standing on the side of Karen and making sure it went the way you wanted it to go, because a nigga like me wasn't there anyway. I still had another year to do in the joint.
Ah, that's a fact. You saying when it went down. If a nigga
I mean, my
relationship and
nigga, you
shit that
claiming
strong,
you know what
you
I'm
should have
saying?
been there
Like,
from jump.
nigga,
What?
yeah, but you know you wasn't, and you playing catch up.
What?
And then one of y'all niggas went on the play and you sent your partner, somebody said, bro, I'm gonna bring that back to you. I'm gonna get my man to watch you. That's common
Straight
sense.
up, straight
The
up.
fuck? Damn, it ain't that hard, bro. For
Unless,
real.
wait, hold on, let's paint it another way. Let's paint it another way.
Uh-oh.
And I'm just speaking, hypothetically speaking.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to
Before you get to the
Clubhouse
hills where the
EBT.
mansion at, you stop in the flats where the condo at. You just picked up 300,000. You stop at the flat, you leave 50 at the flat, and go and take the other 250 to the mansion. Hey, listen, man. You take care of different things in different ways, man.
What?
You done went over their head, bro. They don't understand nothing you
Hey,
just
what?
said.
Yo,
What?
What the fuck?
big
What?
shit. Yeah.
Jay ain't never tried to say he was involved from day one. Wait, don't paint that
Yes,
narrative,
he
homie.
did. He did.
Not
What
from
you
day.
mean?
No, not in
He said,
'98.
he
Don't forget to
did,
like
bro.
and
He was
subscribe to
When?
already
Clubhouse
because I was in the penitentiary
EBT.
listening to the drops on the Ghetto Boy music, nigga, and I was early 90s. So he was
I'm talking
fucking with
about. I'm talking about the footage itself. Wack. We already know he was
what
down
I'm
with
talking
Larry. What the
about. If
difference?
you involved with this man to a point where you talking to
He must have got a phone call.
Yeah,
involved
he
with
got a
this
phone
What he
call.
man.
was saying,
Hey, look, if you
what
involved with this man to a point where you talking to him on the phone, you got voice inserts in the music, you know what I'm saying? All this shit, it seemed to me like if he
see, Wack, they don't
wanted
even
you
know the song.
involved,
They
if
don't
he
even know
wa-
the song.
if
See,
he wanted you involved, nigga, he got a whole song with Larry Hoover talking on the song.
we gotta take some of that shit that
That's
What's Name
crazy.
said and mix that shit with that. That's what he's
It's
saying
a
on the front
whole
of the
song
song.
with Larry Hoover is talking on
Yeah.
the song. He's the intro to the song.
How
So
they
if he
doing in there, man? You know what it is. Yeah,
if he
man, they gonna take some
wanted
of that
you,
shit that Hoover
yeah,
said,
yeah,
mix that
if
shit
he
with that. That's what he's saying on the
yeah,
song.
if he wanted you involved in this, you would have been.
So let me ask you something now, though. Do you think he's involved because he want to be, not just be solely because he want to be, or he working on the family's behalf?
Uh, I think it's a little bit of both, but I'm gonna tell you what I do know. He ain't talked to the old man, and when he do talk to the old man, I think he gonna bag up and lighten up a little bit.
Hey, Wack, you said something real crazy in the interview. Like, you made a statement as far as like you think Jay Prince is moving the way he's moving because he wants to keep him behind them walls.
Yeah, I believe that.
Can you touch? Can you elaborate? Can you listen? Can you
Okay, let me
elaborate on that?
elaborate on that.
Hey, peep out
Now
that
I could have
article up
went in
top
all the
too.
way. Hold on. I could have went in all the way, but I didn't. But y'all got a piece of the puzzle that I didn't show. You see that thing up top and that link up
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. That thing says that the January 2021, the federal government has put Larry Hoover back up under the microscope, and they looking at all his companies and every company tied to him, as well as Jay Prince, and they tying Larry Hoover's number two, which they mentioned him and put a picture of him because they just released him some years ago. They tying him to working directly with Jay Prince. It's all in that link right there, right? So if you know, as of January 2021, scrutiny has began again, and you know the whole movement is based upon getting him in front of that judge to get leniency to get out. Why the fuck when 2022 come, will you constantly pumping, I speak for Hoover, I represent Hoover, this, nigga, I want all the smoke, nigga, she's using snitch, nigga, she's that, she's this. Nigga, he already in there, but for allegedly organized crime and running the criminal empire and having shit done to people. So why in the fuck, if you know, as of January 2021, scrutiny is on, Kanye just did what he did to get him back in front of the people. Nigga, you just threw away his last 39 years of good time, clean time, because all they gonna talk about is, yeah, we hear you, but what's going on with all this going on? This is the same type of situation that we got you in there for. Why is he tying this nigga name to that? Got his son sitting on the side of him with any recklessness, with anything that identifies, bro, with the act of violence, streets, anything, bro.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
nigga, you trying to
translate that.
keep him in there.
God
Let
damn.
me translate it. So
That makes sense.
that's just like if you up for parole and as a character witness, you go get your cousin that just got 3 bodies, just got out last year to come speak on your behalf. You think they're gonna believe that shit?
That's a perfect
That
Not only
illustration,
nigga,
my
that, you got
nigga.
to
Don't
That's a
forget
remember
to
perfect
like
when
and
he
illustration.
says he
subscribe to
speaks. Look, bro,
Clubhouse
when he says I
EBT.
speak for Larry, who that mean the first shot fired, the first
is
body that
what you
dropped.
said.
It's
You called the shot.
you called a
That's what that
shot, and the
means.
nigga that's you
Exactly.
under is
Exactly.
what is you doing? He should have said, nigga, this rap a lot beef. Fuck, nigga, you. This rap, he should have camouflaged it, but he didn't. He pumping that name. He
Oh,
got his son sitting on the side of him. He pumping that. He pumping that. I want all the smoke. Send it over here to Dr. Prince, and I'm a nigga. You think they ain't monitoring that shit?
God damn.
he didn't say that in the name of Larry right
Oh
there. He didn't say
God.
that
Oh
name.
my
Yo,
But
God.
but
that's
listen,
what
Come
he
on.
said.
This
This boy
guy's
The
a
He
said
has
nigga
that shit.
already
speaks on
charlatan.
stepped out
behalf
there.
of him.
Bro, he has already stepped out there and said, I represent Larry. I speak for Larry. I'm the business for Larry. So anything come out this nigga mouth is a representation of that
Right.
man. He
Larry, right.
can't do that,
Let the
bro.
cops do their job.
I got you on that. But listen, when they first came out that article, right? What did Jay say about that? When they first came out,
It's out
not when
though. Did you see what the article said? It
yeah,
said
man,
the
I've been
what government
I
is
read
doing what?
I read that when they first
That's
came
all
out.
you gotta
Y'all late
see
on
at that
this.
point in time. They shouldn't even mention that nigga name
Jay Prince already
about
said that the
nothing.
feds was looking at him. You already know that.
You
No,
know what I'm
They've
fuck
been
saying?
trying.
him,
They've
Y'all
been
late.
nigga.
trying to kill him.
Larry Hoover. Fuck you talking about? No, Jay Prince free, nigga.
I'm
So
saying what I'm
what? That
saying
means
is
they
he
looking
said
at him, dummy.
This nigga's a retard. You don't
no,
even know
what I'm
what's going
saying
on.
when that article
This
first
nigga
came
whole basis of appeal is his whole basis of appeal, dummy, is I'm not part of anything that has anything to do with anything. Dummy.
Don't you think if they already been looking at him, that he knows that? Don't you think they would already be on him and they know he's connected to him? They not dumb. They don't need anybody to plug eight. They know that already.
Is this nigga slow in the head or something, bro?
Y'all sound like a nigga that check this out. So if you under the Fed watching, them folk know
Huh?
what you been doing, then you throw your phone away. Fool willy ass nigga that been knowing you been doing that shit.
That's
You
my
ain't tripping
point.
them folk.
They been
Bro, what
knowing.
y'all doing? They been knowing it.
no, but what I'm saying, see, I understand all that. What I'm saying, when that article first came out, Jay already spoke on
You
that.
ain't never
That was
read that article before, blood.
You ain't
yes,
read
I
that.
did.
No, you
Man, you
didn't. You
talk,
ain't even from Chicago. That's a goddamn Chicago Sun-Times, dog.
but it's on the internet. It be on the internet.
Get the
It
fuck.
be on.
Cause the nigga talking and one gave it to me. So you capping.
Listen, bro. Listen,
I
bro.
love
That's
this
why I
When that
gave it
article
to
shit.
him.
first, all right,
Wow.
That's
watch
When
this.
a
why he
nigga
on your
talk,
ass.
Wack
got
removed
it.
something.
And God,
Don't forget to
That's
like
Can
why
and
that man on
subscribe
your
to
ass.
Clubhouse
I talk?
Because he the only person
EBT.
who saw it, huh? The nigga who
Can
gave
I
it the
talk?
way.
Can I talk? But listen, when that article first came out, Jay talked about that, and the family said they say Mr. Hoover's been locked up in confinement where he can't talk to nobody. He was up for the First Step Act. They trying to pin something on a man that ain't true, just so he won't get out. That's what he said.
Dude,
Okay,
this
I'm
is
glad you
Flag
said
out,
recently.
that. Now
man.
watch this. Now I'm glad you said that. So now, do you think he should
Hmm,
refrain from
hmm,
saying,
hmm,
"I
hmm.
speak for and this and I
Larry Hoover.
represent and nigga, I'm with the smoke and send it
Uh,
here and bro, you can't do that, my
I
nigga,
say I
because they
agree with
already
that. I say
they
I
already
agree with that
got this
already.
man pinged as you make shit happen, and he's trying to get out under the basis that I don't do none of that no more. I'm 71. I've been
But your
gone
man's out
49.
here saying y'all got the smoke. You see what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
See,
Word for
y'all gotta
word.
listen, man. It's
They two separate
you.
individuals, man.
Hey,
And what
Big
smoke?
C, come on, Big
No, they
C.
Hey,
not
You
two
Wack,
said
let me
different
what?
ask you a
individuals.
question.
They
No,
not
I
because
ain't
the
one sided,
government.
bro.
That's like in the
Hey, hey,
triangle
look.
of
I ain't one
Let me
Solace.
sided,
tell
bro.
you why they ain't two different
Flag out,
individuals.
man.
Jay Prince and the government have both voluntarily tied them together. Jay Prince screams it at the top of his lungs. Them ain't two different individuals when one nigga's in prison and the other nigga's on the streets. They saying you
Jay
using
Prince
him.
ain't the GD, ho.
Oh, bro,
That
you
don't
still
mean
yeah, but guess
anything.
Like
what?
my,
But guess what? Did you read the article? The number two GD got right out and went work straight to work with Jay Prince. Did you catch that? It said in the article.
But literally though, they not doing nothing illegal. The
Hold on,
prosecutors.
we ain't saying they are. The
Uh,
number two,
So why we
they
talking
even
about
listen. The number two got out, started a clothesline. They even said the name of his clothesline is GDN, right? He called it something else, right? This gentleman distinguished whatever he called it, right? And they said he's went to work for Jay Prince and relocated down to Houston. And we know this is his number two, and we let him out under the One Step Act, right? What this say, right? For one, I think it's all too motherfucking close, but that's their business. But little dude, he need to refrain from hollering anything that got anything to do with any of that shit up under that man's name.
my man,
I
I
think
ain't
it's
one
too
sided
late,
about it.
man.
I'm on the side of what's
sound like
right.
they trying to
I done
do
done
his job?
business with rap a lot before. You know what I'm saying?
I know
And
that's
Don't
why he
forget
anybody
to
that
right
like
came to
and
side.
me,
See,
subscribe
because
to
he because
nah, bro, I've
Clubhouse
got money from rap a lot
EBT.
before. I'm saying the deal that Jay put before the lady wasn't right. That's just common sense one-on-one, bro, business knowledge. Cause
This is right. This is a situation that didn't require no money. All it required was a negotiation of percentage and who got creative control of this project and y'all got of that project and we doing them all together. On this one, y'all got this percentage. On that, y'all gonna give me this percentage. We're gonna use mine to springboard that and get the budget for what y'all got going on. Let's go. That's it. That's all it
now
required.
if I was one-sided, I'll go with Jay Prince side. I ain't got no money with rap.
Nigga only
That's
going with
You
real.
see what I'm
Young West. The
saying?
nigga only
It
going
okay,
with
sound
that's
Young
like
cool.
y'all
West.
trying to do the Fed's
That's cool.
job.
You weird ass niggas up there in the
Wait,
link. Go
wait,
read, nigga.
wait. But what that stems
Get
from
his
though?
ass
That
west.
stems
Fuck is this
from
nigga talking about? Nigga, the
Nigga putting that
dumbass
energy
nigga.
all out there.